Have you ever wondered why your sleep feels less restorative now than it did 20 years ago, even when you get the same 8 hours? Picture this. You settle into bed each night, surrounded by the familiar comforts of your bedroom. Your trusty digital clock glows softly just inches from your pillow. Your phone charges on the nightstand, and maybe an air purifier hums quietly in the corner. These feel like allies in your quest for better health and rest, don't they? But here's the uncomfortable truth that most doctors won't tell you. Your bedroom, the very sanctuary where your body is supposed to heal and restore itself, might be silently working against you. As we age past 65, our bodies become more vulnerable to invisible stressors that younger people can easily shake off. The electromagnetic fields radiating from those helpful devices are quietly interfering with the deep, healing sleep your aging body desperately needs. Your immune system, your heart, even your memory are all paying a price you never knew you were being charged. In the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal the 5 most common bedroom items that are stealing your energy and compromising your health. And I'll show you exactly how simple changes help people like Evelyn, a 73-year-old retired teacher, transform her sleep in just 4 nights. What you'll learn could be the difference between waking up tired and waking up truly refreshed. Number 1, the silent invader just inches from your head. That innocent digital clock sitting on your nightstand right now is doing something you never imagined. While you sleep, trusting your body to heal and restore itself, this seemingly harmless device is quietly broadcasting invisible waves directly into your brain, your heart, your very cells. For 65 years or more, your body has been your faithful companion through every challenge life has thrown your way. But now, as the decades have passed, something has changed. Your cellular repair systems, once strong and resilient, work a little slower. Your immune defenses, while still fighting, need more support than they used to. And that digital clock, plugged into the wall just 15 to 30 centimeters from where you lay your head each night, is creating a burden your aging body was never meant to carry. Here's what's really happening while you sleep. That glowing display isn't just showing you the time. It's emitting electromagnetic fields, invisible waves of energy that penetrate through your skull and interfere with the delicate electrical systems that keep your brain, heart, and immune system functioning properly. Think of it like having a tiny radio station broadcasting directly into your bedroom, never taking a break, never going quiet. Your younger self might have been able to ignore this constant chatter, but your body today feels every bit of that electromagnetic stress. The result is a sleep that never quite feels complete. You wake up tired, even after 8 hours. Your thoughts feel foggy during the day, those unexplained headaches that seem to come from nowhere. The restless nights where you toss and turn, never settling into that deep, healing sleep your body craves. You might blame it on age, on stress, on a dozen other things. But the real culprit could be sitting right there, glowing softly in the darkness, stealing your rest one electromagnetic wave at a time. The solution is beautifully simple, and you can implement it tonight. Unplug that digital clock and move it at least 3 feet away from your bed. Better yet, replace it with a simple battery-operated analog clock. Place it across the room where you can still see it if you need to, but far enough away that its electromagnetic field can't reach your sleeping body. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary for healing, not a broadcasting station for invisible stress. Your body has been trying to tell you something through those restless nights and tired mornings. It's time to listen, because what comes next will show you just how powerful these small changes can be. Number 2, when your bedroom betrays your heart and mind. Evelyn thought she was losing her mind. At 73, this retired teacher who had spent decades nurturing young minds found herself struggling to remember simple things, waking up exhausted no matter how early she went to bed, feeling like her own body had become a stranger. Night after night, Evelyn would lie in her comfortable bed, her faithful digital clock glowing just inches from her pillow, and wonder why sleep felt like such hard work. She ate well, she walked daily, she did everything the doctors told her to do. Yet every morning brought the same heavy fatigue, the same mental fog that made her question whether this was just what aging felt like. The truth is, millions of people your age are asking themselves the same heartbreaking question right now. But Evelyn's story didn't end there. When she learned about electromagnetic fields and how they disrupt the delicate dance of hormones that govern sleep, she made one simple change. She replaced her digital clock with a battery-operated analog one and moved it across the room. 4 nights later, something miraculous happened. For the first time in months, Evelyn woke up feeling like herself again. Her mind was clear, her energy restored, her hope renewed. Then there's Stanley, a 71-year-old retired engineer who understood technology but never realized it was slowly undermining his health. His Wi-Fi router sat just 8 feet from his bed, broadcasting 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The invisible signals penetrated through walls, through his skull, disrupting the blood-brain barrier that protects his most precious organ. Stanley began experiencing heart palpitations that worried his wife, memory lapses that frightened him, and sleep so poor that he dreaded going to bed. Stanley's engineering mind kicked in. He moved that router downstairs, installed a simple timer to shut it off overnight, and switched to a wired internet connection in his bedroom. Within 3 weeks, his heart symptoms disappeared. His memory sharpened. His cognitive test scores improved by nearly 30%. His wife got her husband back, and Stanley reclaimed the peaceful nights he thought were gone forever. These aren't coincidences or placebo effects. These are real people who discovered that the devices they trusted were quietly stealing their most precious resource, restorative sleep. Your brain produces melatonin to guide you into deep, healing rest, but electromagnetic fields disrupt this natural process, leaving you trapped in shallow, unsatisfying sleep. Tonight, you can begin your own transformation. Move that Wi-Fi router as far from your bedroom as possible, or better yet, turn it off while you sleep. Replace digital displays with analog alternatives. Your heart, your mind, and your spirit will thank you, because true rest is not a luxury at your age, it's a necessity for thriving. Number 3, the fresh air deception that's stealing your breath. You bought that air purifier with the best intentions, believing it would help you breathe easier and sleep better. But what if I told you that the very device you trusted to clean your air is actually filling your bedroom with invisible toxins that your aging lungs were never meant to handle? Virginia discovered this painful truth at 77. She had placed electric air purifiers in her bedroom, along with plug-in diffusers that promised aromatherapy benefits, believing she was creating a healthier environment for her golden years. Instead, night after night, these devices were releasing volatile organic compounds, chemicals with names like formaldehyde and benzene, into the very air she breathed during her most vulnerable hours of sleep. As we age, our lung capacity naturally decreases, and our body's ability to filter out toxins slows down. What might barely affect a 30-year-old can overwhelm the respiratory system of someone in their 70s. Virginia began developing a persistent cough that wouldn't go away, a dry throat that made swallowing uncomfortable, and a feeling of never quite getting enough fresh air, even with her purifier running constantly. The electromagnetic fields from these electric devices added another layer of stress. While Virginia slept, trying to restore her body for another day, these machines were broadcasting EMFs that interfered with her natural healing processes. Her sleep became restless, her mornings became harder, and she began to wonder if this was just what aging felt like. But Virginia's story has a beautiful turning point. When she learned about the hidden dangers in her bedroom, she unplugged those electric purifiers and diffusers. Instead, She placed small bowls of baking soda around her room to naturally absorb odors. She added a few drops of essential oils to a cloth and placed it far from her bed, just enough to add a gentle, natural fragrance without electric devices pumping chemicals into the air. Within 2 weeks, Virginia's cough began to subside. Her throat felt comfortable again. Her sleep deepened, and those morning struggles became morning victories. She realized that sometimes the most loving thing we can do for ourselves is to simplify, to trust in natural solutions over electric promises. The science backs up Virginia's experience. Research shows that electric air purifiers and diffusers release VOCs that can irritate respiratory systems, especially when combined with EMF exposure during sleep. Your lungs work hard all day to keep you healthy, and they deserve a clean, quiet environment to rest and recover during the night. You can make Virginia's transformation your own tonight. Unplug those electric air devices and discover the peace of truly clean air, because your breath is your life force, and it deserves nothing less than purity. Number 4, the warm embrace that's breaking your heart. Dorothy never imagined that the electric blanket that kept her warm through Minnesota's harsh winters was slowly breaking down her body from the inside out. At 75, she had come to depend on that cozy electric embrace every single night, wrapping herself in what felt like comfort, but was actually a web of electromagnetic radiation. For years, Dorothy climbed into bed and switched on her electric blanket, feeling grateful for the instant warmth that soothed her aging joints. But she began noticing troubling changes. Her muscles felt stiffer in the mornings, not looser. Her heart would sometimes race for no reason, especially in the middle of the night. The very warmth she thought was healing her body was actually creating inflammation and stress at the cellular level. Here's the hidden truth about electric blankets and heating pads. They don't just warm you. They envelop your entire body in electromagnetic fields for 8 hours straight. Imagine wrapping yourself in invisible wires carrying electrical current, pressing them against your skin, your organs, your heart, all night long. Your younger body might have been able to handle this burden, but at 75, every bit of electromagnetic stress adds up, creating inflammation that robs you of the healing sleep your body desperately needs. The research is startling. Studies show that chronic nighttime EMF exposure can increase inflammatory markers in older adults by 35%. This inflammation doesn't just affect your sleep, it impacts your joints, your mobility, your cardiovascular health, and your body's ability to repair itself during rest. Dorothy was unknowingly trading temporary warmth for long-term wellness, and her body was paying the price every single night. But Dorothy's story transformed when she discovered safe alternatives. She replaced her electric blanket with layers of natural flannel and down comforters. Before bed, she would warm a rice-filled cloth bag in the microwave and place it at the foot of her bed, giving her that initial warmth without hours of electromagnetic exposure. She added wool socks and chose natural fiber pajamas that held warmth without needing electricity. The changes came quickly. Within 3 weeks, Dorothy's morning stiffness began to fade. Her heart palpitations disappeared. Most importantly, her sleep became deeper and more restorative than it had been in years. She realized that true warmth comes not from electric devices, but from allowing her body to regulate its temperature naturally while wrapped in safe, natural materials. If you're using electric blankets or heating pads, tonight is the perfect time to begin your own transformation. Invest in natural fiber bedding, try microwave-warmed rice bags, and trust your body's amazing ability to find comfort without electromagnetic stress. Your heart will beat more peacefully, and your mornings will greet you with the energy you thought was gone forever. Number 5, reclaiming your sacred space of rest. Your bedroom should be the most peaceful place in your home, a sanctuary where your body and spirit can truly rest and restore. But right now, as you sleep, invisible forces are working against everything, your aging body is trying to accomplish during those precious hours of rest. Think about this for a moment. You've lived through decades of change, weathered countless storms, and earned the right to peaceful, restorative sleep. Yet the very space where you seek comfort might be filled with electromagnetic fields from digital clocks, routers, air purifiers, and electric blankets. These invisible waves don't take breaks, don't respect your need for rest, and don't care that your body's natural defenses aren't as strong as they once were. But here's the empowering truth. You have complete control over creating the healing environment your body craves. Every device you remove, every natural alternative you choose, every electromagnetic field you eliminate is a gift to your future self. This isn't about fear or complicated changes. This is about simple, loving choices that honor the body that has carried you through life. Start tonight with one change. Move that digital clock across the room or replace it with a battery-operated analog one. Next week, relocate your Wi-Fi router away from your sleeping area or put it on a timer. Replace electric air purifiers with natural alternatives like baking soda or essential oils on fabric. Trade your electric blanket for layers of natural materials and microwave-warmed rice bags. Each change you make is an investment in better sleep, clearer thinking, improved heart health, and stronger immune function. You're not just removing electromagnetic stress, you're creating space for your body's natural healing wisdom to work. Your sleep will deepen, your mornings will brighten, and your energy will return in ways that might surprise you. The goal isn't to eliminate all technology from your life, but to create boundaries that protect your most vulnerable and precious time. The hours when your body heals, your mind processes the day, and your spirit finds peace. You deserve a bedroom that supports your health, not one that silently works against it. Your journey to better sleep and renewed energy can begin tonight with one simple change. Because at your age, every night of truly restorative sleep is a victory, and every morning you wake up refreshed is a gift you've given yourself through wisdom and loving self-care. Tonight, as you prepare for sleep, I want you to look around your bedroom with new eyes. This space that should cradle you in healing rest might have been silently working against the very peace your body craves. But now you know better, and that knowledge is power. You've heard Evelyn's story, how a simple change to her bedside clock gave her back her sharp mind and restful nights. You've learned from Stanley, who reclaimed his heart health by moving one device. Virginia found her breath again, and Dorothy discovered that true warmth doesn't require electromagnetic stress. These aren't just stories. These are proof that small changes can transform your life. Your body has carried you through decades of joy and challenge. It deserves a bedroom that honors that journey, not one that adds invisible burdens to your nights. When you move that digital clock, relocate that router, or choose natural warmth over electric blankets, you're not just changing your environment. You're choosing to prioritize your health, your energy, your peace of mind. The beautiful truth is that better sleep leads to brighter mornings, clearer thinking, and the energy to enjoy everything this chapter of life offers. You have the wisdom to make these changes and the strength to reclaim your nights. Which of these revelations spoke most deeply to your heart today? I'd love to hear in the comments below. If this opened your eyes the way it did for Evelyn and Stanley, please share it with someone you care about. Together, we can help more people discover the peaceful sleep they deserve. Sweet dreams start with wise choices, and you now have everything you need to make them.